nice and beautiful and very cold. Well, cold for us, Atlanta, Georgia. Today is September the 24th, 2021. And on today's video, I got something a little different. I have a task that I need to do. And, well, let me just show you. All right. So I am loaded down with a bunch of scrap metal that I'm cleaning out. And take this to the recycler, the Chevy Squat. So I don't know how much I'm going to get for this. I have a lot of pretty heavy stuff, a lot of automotive parts and stuff that I have accumulated, and yeah, we're going to see how much we're going to get. We're going to see how much this weighs. Yeah, so I'm going to set this camera up on the windshield, on the dash, and then when I get to the recycler, then hopefully I'll be able to show you guys what it looks like. This is a place that is, I think it's called Newell Recycling, and they take all kinds of stuff, so it's a lot of interesting people that come there. Anyway, let me get that set up and let's get on the way. Let's do this. Yeah, I can't see nothing behind me. The sun's right in my eyes. So I'm going to tell you guys something that this is like scrapping around here is really big business. I have seen so many guys running around with their pickup trucks and their trailers on the day before trash day and trash day, picking up all kinds of metal stuff. People throwing away grills and lawnmowers. The area where I live here is extremely dense. It's just solid suburbia, and I mean, yeah, it's a lot. So people still got their garbage cans out. Trash day was yesterday, but I have just seen so many people, just unbelievable. Now, I don't know how much I'm going to get for all this. Put in the comments how much you think. I'm going to say I've probably got at least 500 pounds of metal back here. I've got tons of brake rotors and really heavy dense stuff, most of which was from this truck when I was rebuilding all the suspension and the brakes and all that. I've got steering gearboxes and got some wheels and some other stuff, and it's enough to where I can feel it's affecting the braking. As far as the engine's concerned, it's pulling just fine. Not much makes this 350 bog down. It's a pretty strong engine, but the front end is lifted up a little bit, I can tell. So the grills don't weigh much. I've got two grills. I've got an old trailer that used to be behind the snapper mower, and then all the other heavy stuff. So I will be cutting later today. Because the temperature and the humidity the temperature is so low right now and the humidity is really high in Atlanta. Trying to cut Bermuda grass, well, trying to cut any grass right now is really not a good option. It makes a terrible mess. It's just like it had just rained. There's so much condensation and dew on the yards. Now it really helps if the sun comes out like it is now. But if you look at the yards, they're just sopping wet. It usually takes probably around till 11 o'clock for it to start to really evaporate. I don't like to cut before 11. If there's a wind coming out of the west, then it will definitely help, especially if it's drier air. But there's no wind this morning, and every single morning we've got this dew all over the cars. I mean, it's every morning. It's very rare to come out. It doesn't matter what time of year it is. It doesn't matter whether it's fall, which is typically like October, November, December. It's really dry. Well, dry for Atlanta, but you'll still have dew. And the problem is where I live, there's a cold pocket because there's a ridge that's around me, and it's about 4 degrees colder than if you go at the top of the hill. So I get ice in the windshield all the time, and it's a real pain. So having good wipers here, even though it doesn't rain. I mean, it rains a lot here, but we'll go stretches, weeks without rain. So, but you got to have good wipers to get rid of all the dew that's on there. So I don't know if they'll say anything about the camera. Hopefully they won't notice. Tell the suspension dynamics are changed with this much weight in the back. It's actually a lot smoother. This truck has very, very stiff suspension. These old body style Chevy 4-wheel drives, especially the short bed ones like this one is, have an extremely stiff suspension. And I actually like it. Driving this compared to the Tundra, I can feel this truck, even though it's bigger and heavier, has a lot better road feel than the Tundra does. The Tundra feels very disconnected on the road. It's smoother and it rides, as far as comfort, it rides better. But you just can't feel the road. I think some of it has to do with the fact of the steering setup. This steering gearbox transmits a lot of road feel, and the steering setup on the Tundra, which is rack and pinion, just doesn't transmit as much road feel. And in the whole double wishbone suspension that this has got, it's just different. So I like both trucks for sure, but I actually prefer, believe it or not, I prefer driving this one. It has a little bit more headroom. It's easier to see out because the surface area of the windows is bigger. And to be quite honest, the bench seat in this is extremely comfortable. all basically, Metro Atlanta is got about 5.5 million people, and it's all one gigantic suburbia conglomerate. There's no like rural areas in between, so east to west. All right, so he kept my license, so I'm gonna back up to this pile over here and dump everything out. So I guess this is a good place to get a flat tire. Well, alrighty. Let me put the camera up so bad when you gotta throw a turbo away. Man. Hold up. All right, you too. You guys didn't see that when I threw this thing right there. It almost hit his truck. Holy moly. That would have sucked. Yes, that would have sucked. Man. Alright. Alright, so it was 55.40, I believe, was my incoming weight. Gotta wait for him to get off the scale. Hey, if I get engine blocks and stuff, I still bring them to this side? Nah, just like like iron engine blocks. Cause I got a friend that's got a ton of them I need to bring up here. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, here come the dust. Ooh, just got full of dust. Tractor trailer behind me. And then just go to the window?
Sure.
All right, man, appreciate it. All right, so I got a slip, my license back, so I will be back. There's the truck. So I got, it was 840 pounds and I got $83.58 for something that I would have tossed in a trash can. So, and that was just a little pickup truck load. Now I see why people do scrapping. Good money. All right, guys.